To them, America is not exceptionally good. If there is American exceptionalism, America is exceptionally evil. America is exceptional because it has done the most to harm the world. And when I came to America, what struck me most was not just the abundance of American life, but was certain little things about America that made me go, huh. And I didn't know I was discovering American exceptionalism. My mom came to visit some years later, and she discovered it too. We were traveling down, I think it was Highway 1 in California, and she saw a sign on the highway that said, "Adopt a highway." My mom goes, "What is that?" And at that time, I was a little acclimated. I go, "Well, Mom, it's adopt a highway." She goes, "Adopt a highway? Who adopts a highway?" I mean, no one in India would think of adopting a highway. And I explained to her it was the Rotary Club or some civic group doing this. And I remember her scratching her head. She was really puzzled because, in a sense, she realized that it's only in America that people take this kind of civic responsibility. That's a small example of American exceptionalism. I think the left wants to end that. They don't like it. They've never liked it. To them, America is not exceptionally good. If there is American exceptionalism, America is exceptionally evil. America is exceptional because it has done the most to harm the world. It had one of the most extensive slave systems in the world. It exterminated the native Indians. It's spreading its pollution throughout the world in the form of neocolonialism and so on. So for the left, to end American exceptionalism is to end this empire, you might say, of exploitation and evil. And the left wants to create a different America, one that would be unrecognizable to many of us, and one that would dissolve many of the things that we like most about America. The opportunity for a guy like me, who came to America with $500 in my pocket, to not only make a better life for myself, but to also be the architect of my own destiny, to be in the driver's seat of my own life. I mean, look at what I've done with my life. I've been an author, I've been a think tank, a scholar, I've been a campus speaker, I've been a movie maker with a feature film, Infidel, out in the theater and now available for you to watch at home. I have lived the American dream, and no other country in that sense has this kind of a dream. I mean, the Indians, there's no Indian dream. There's no Chinese dream. The French may have a dream, but I don't really think we want to know what it is. And it will be very sad if this America goes down the tubes. Now, we like to think that we can save this America, and we still speak in some ways of a national unity that I think deep down we know is dissolving before our eyes. Take, for example, the national anthem. We talk about America's national anthem. It's our anthem. But is it really? Do we even have a national anthem anymore? When at major sports games, the national anthem, which was part of the ritual of the game, is now suspended. The players are taking a knee. A whole group of people in this country don't like the anthem. They don't want to sing it. We can't really make them. We talk about the American flag. It's our flag. Well, it is, but don't we really mean that today it is our flag, meaning it's the flag of conservatives, it's the flag of Republicans? If you drove by a home right before the election and you saw a big American flag, couldn't you make a reliable prediction of who that family was going to be voting for, or at least who the guy that put that flag out there is going to be voting for? The point I'm trying to make is it's become, in a sense, our flag. I'm not even sure it's their flag anymore. Which is to say that even some of the basic sort of symbols of America, and these aren't just symbols in and of themselves, they stand for things. So even the things that the flag stood for, the idea that America should be strong, America should be prosperous, America should be an example to the world would be a better place if it became more like America. All of this that goes with those ideas of American exceptionalism, those real things are being, I think, pulled down along with the symbols of America. And that leaves us with a little bit of a startling realization that if we're going to save American exceptionalism, we, literally we, have to save it. How we do that is going to be one of the big subjects of this podcast, and especially how we do that in the face of opposition, in the face of political domination on the other side, in the face of a kind of monoculture, alliance between tech companies and corporations and the media to go after us. Can we survive? Can we thrive? I believe we can, but we've got to keep our heads on straight. We've got to be creative. We've got to be tough. And we've got to do things a little differently than we have in the past.